In this video, I will be telling you guys the latest update with me, how I got a new Tier 2 visa job under 2 days in the United Kingdom, and my visa came out on the 3rd day. I will be revealing where I am working, whether care home or NHS. A lot of you wants to know. I will be giving you guys the updates about the nursing program. A lot of you asked me that question in the comment section. I will tell you guys all you need to know about me lately in this video. Okay? So if that sounds so interesting to you and it is the kind of content you want to watch, trust me, your captain is here. But I will advise you, watch this video because you might end up being in my situation tomorrow. A lot of you are in the UK and you're in my situation. So you know how to best to go about it and how to get a better employer.
Nails are chipped, my ends are split. I flex my fancy bag, but we all know it's counterfeit. These jeans are thrift, my radish. I like my wine cheap, as we all know it does the.
Hello Positivity gang, welcome back to the channel. Mama Positivity is on your screen this beautiful Saturday afternoon to bless your screen. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is Adeze. I am a Nigerian YouTuber and I live in England, United Kingdom with my lovely family. Please consider subscribing to my Positivity Gang family. You might also want to turn on post notifications so that each time I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are the real deal. Thank you guys for always coming back to support this baby girl right in front of you. Without no wasting your time, let's go into the topic of the day. So guys, my last upload, I told you guys that your girl quit her job. A lot of you were not finding it well. A lot of you were asking me about the nursing program. A lot of you were sympathizing with me and all that. But guys, I want to say one thing in this video before I proceed. Never settle for less. Know your rights and stand by it. Guys, I lived in Doha for good 5 years with my husband. I have been in care in Doha, Qatar. What I experienced under few months with my employer, I have never seen it before in my entire life. Some people go as far as accusing me that is because I have not been in care. That is a fat lie. I will put some pictures on the screen so you see, even when I was trained in the simulation school and a lot while I was in Doha, where I was working and everything, I'll attach some pictures on the screen. This girl right here have been in care and I have passion for what I do. The fact that I have passion for care and I have been in care will not give me that, will not make me to stay in an abusive work. Will not make me to settle for less or do what is not right for me as an individual, my husband, and my innocent kids. So when people tell their stories, the best thing you can do is to know that this is their story and know that you are not in their shoes, to know how it pains. And I will say, learn to be nice with your comments. It's really important. Learn to be empathetic. It's very, very important. So guys, that is it. I would like to give you people a little breakdown. Okay, I am done with my ex-employer. On the 14th of February 2022, I did my exit interview with them. So they interviewed me to know why I left. And it was with my manager. I told her everything. And she confirmed, yes, I know you guys were used. I know you guys were stressed. And I'm sorry for that. She said to me, Ada, you know I loved you. I loved your kids. I will not lie to you guys. All the toys in my house that my kids are using was gifted to them by my former manager and some of the admins in the office. Sometimes my manager will call me to bring the keys for him in the office. So they were nice to me and my kids. Those of them, not the owner of the company that is telling them what to do. So that day she was open to me. She said, I know, because she's a real British. She said, I know you guys were stressed, but believe me, there is nothing I can do about it because you know I'm not the owner of this company. Order comes from above. We only act accordingly. The people we work for knows that we were not treated nice. It is all over and I am happy. So now let's proceed. Let me tell you guys how I got a job under 2 days in the UK. So positivity gang, one with God is a majority. Whatever you are doing, just have God. God is the ultimate. So like I told you guys, the day I resigned from my job, I have never gotten another employer. I was so heartbroken. So that very day, I couldn't take it, like I told you. Even my husband was begging me to wait till I get another job, but I refused. I quit. At that point, I am ready to face anything that comes out of it. Yes, I am ready to face the consequences, you guys. So when I quit, okay, is now to look for a job. I wanted to work for the NHS, but I told you guys that the place I am staying is a very small, sweet town. There is no NHS in my city. Yes. The day I slumped at work, I was taken to a nearby city. The ambulance that took me to the NHS. My current city does not have any NHS hospital. All we have here is the GP surgery. And like I told you guys, there is no queue. If I want to go for any appointment, I call them today, I'm booked in today, and I will go and see the doctor immediately. Okay? So, and again, I don't want to work anywhere outside this city because my husband's job is in this city. My son's school, my husband's job is 5 minutes away from the house. My son's school is 4 minutes away from the house. So I don't want anything that will be taking money on transportation. And again, because I have resigned without getting a job, you guys know that NHS job can be quite a long process. And I have 3 months to stay in the United Kingdom, right? So I have to leave NHS. So guys, I know I have messed up by resigning without getting an employer. So the only solution for us at the moment is either I look for an employer or my husband will see if his company will sponsor him. That's the only way we can stay, right? So that very day, the next day when I was calm, I knelt down and asked my husband to pray for me. The truth is that whenever my husband declares a word upon me, it happens. So my husband prayed for me and said, God, what my wife asks is just a job that will give her peace of mind. God, we are not after the money. We are here to have a good life and give our children a good future. We are not here to become Dangote overnight. So we are not here after the money. We just need peace of mind. My wife is not asking for much, God. My wife just needs a job that will give her peace of mind and will give her the opportunity to be a mother, a wife, and as well a working class. So guys, after he prayed for me, we hold hands together, we said the grace, and the next day someone told me about one particular care home. The care home is as well close to my house here, okay? So it's like a hotel standard. Guys, this care home is beautiful. But around December, one of my colleagues that left my company, she's working with a care home that is behind my house here. It's just 4 minutes drive from my house and 8 minutes walk. So I was told about the care home, but trust me, like I said, I know I will leave, but I never put it in place to leave at that moment. Although that very day I slumped, the word the doctor said to me always rings in my ears. Like you see in the video, my husband have to bring my keys to the hospital for me. The doctor looked at them and said, sister, you said you're in domiciliary. I said, yes. He said, I am not the best person to advise you, but I'm a mother. You can't do this job with these little kids, innocent kids you have. Another YouTuber, I will not say her name because I didn't take consent, but she's one of your favorite YouTuber. She told me that moment I slumped, Ada, this job is not for you because of your kids. Guys, back then in Doha, I worked for good 9 months with my pregnancy. I stopped working on the 31st of March 2022. I gave birth on 2nd April. For never was there a day I slumped at work, even with 9 months heavy pregnancy. So because of that, I knew I need to look for something else. So in January, before I even resigned, I randomly applied to that care home that my colleague is working in, that is close to my house, and they did not get to me. They didn't reply me, so I forgot about them. So guys, that very day that I went to this particular care home that was highly recommended to me, that they are nice. So I went there that day and the manager was around. He's a Filipino guy. I filled the form that day and I was interviewed. So at the end of the interview, he said, yes, Rachel, you are good. You did well, but I am not sure we still have slot for sponsorship. I'll get back to you when I finish talking with the HR. If we don't have it, then you have to wait till April. That is when we renew our sponsorship. So guys, trust me, I love that care home. I want to work there. Okay? So, but I have time. I have resigned my work in January, February, March, April. Yes, it's within 3 months, but I don't know how fast they will be. They might disappoint me. So, but he said he's not sure yet until he hears from the HR. So guys, on coming out, it was raining heavily. So that care home that my colleague was working with, that I applied to, that didn't reply me, my instinct asked me to go to that care home. I said no, that is raining, let me go. Guys, I was disturbed to go to that care home. And I'm the person that I listen to my instincts. I don't joke with my instincts. Whatever my instinct says, it doesn't deceive me. And if I do the one you didn't ask me to do, I will live to regret it. So guys, I was shivering. It's raining, it's cold. Thank goodness my phone is water resistant. Okay, so I used my phone. I put location to that care home. It was 25 minutes from where I was. Guys, I trekked under the rain for good 25 minutes to my current employer. God is too faithful to fail. I am a living testimony of what God can do. So guys, remember, before I leave that day, we all held hands together, myself, my husband, the kids, and we declared the word. So on getting to the care home, guys, that care home is the most beautiful care home I have ever seen. So neat, so lovely. The structure is 1,000,000%. I was like, oh my God. So I came in. Luckily, the owner was around. The owner of the home was around that day. So she saw me. Her office is facing the gate. She saw me and signaled someone to open the gate for me, because I was under the rain, shivering. So when they opened it, I entered. The jacket I was wearing is dripping water. It was raining heavily. So I came in, she stood up. She said, sweetheart, why are you under the rain? What do you want? What do you want? So she helped me to pull off my jacket and kept it. Oh, so lovely. My heart melts. I never know she's the owner. So I greeted her. I said, I'm looking for a job. She said, is that why you should come under the rain? I started crying. I wanted to say something. Tears. So that my colleague that is working with her was in her office at that moment. So she said, sit down. I saw her. She said, what is your name? I said, Rachel. She said, oh, Rachel. I was surprised how she knew me. So she looked at that my colleague. She nodded. Guys, I never knew that my colleague have told her about me. She have told her how I was fighting for our rights. Because that my colleague, my company used that, guys. She was used. So this woman employed her. She went to my company accommodation and picked her up. Give her accommodation free. Feeds her morning, afternoon, and night till date. So she knows about how bad my company is treating us. So my colleague nodded. She smiled. So she said, Rachel, I'll give you a form to go and fill. So guys, she printed some forms. It was huge. She stood up herself and got me something hot to drink, okay, because I was shivering. So I thanked her. I never know she's the owner of the company. So she asked my colleague to take me to the dining to go and fill that form. So you guys, I filled the form and I came back. She called me Rachel. I answered. She said, how old are your kids? I have heard a lot about you. God, I was like, am I dreaming? My mind skipped. So these people have carried me to come and tell her again. You get that kind of thing? She said, I have prayed for this day. I was like, am I? Where am I? She said, I have prayed to have you. I never know there are still women that can stand to their rights. Rachel, you're a role model. You are a genius. I am so proud of you for standing up for what is right and also trying to fight for others. God, I started crying. She said, don't cry. I have heard a lot about you. I have been waiting for you to come. God, that was when it dawned on me that some of these employers don't even check their emails for job application. And I've sent them my CV several times and I gave up. So this is another secret before I continue. If you're in the United Kingdom already and you want to change employer, my dear, go to their offices. Go in person. Don't wait till they get your application online. Don't wait to call. Just move around your area and look for a job. You guys, this care home is 4 minutes drive from my house and 8 to 9 minutes walk. So guys, I was like, what's going on? So she said I should give her the form. I gave it to her. She asked me the ages of my kids. Anyone that knows me knows that I am an open book. I am sincere to a fault. I like, if I'm doing anything with you, I like to be sincere. I told her sincerely, see the ages of my kids. So after looking at my file, she asked me, when do you want to start? Guys, I said, Ma, come again. She told me her name. I said, call me by my name. So this is one thing. The British does not like you to call them Ma or Sir. No. They want you to call them by their first name. They love to be addressed by their first name. That is the British for you. So you guys, I think I was dreaming. I said, Ma, I have left my employer. I'm ready to start anytime. I am here. I'm ready. So she asked me the second question. How many hours do you think you can do? That was the second question she asked me. Grace. Somebody say grace. If you are watching this video, type grace in the comment section. Before you leave your comments, first thing you should type is grace. Always ask God for his grace to speak for you. Whatever you are doing, just know that someone is watching you. Always do the right thing. Because the right people will identify you for doing what is right. Guys, I told her I can do maybe 36 hours. That's the only thing that came out of my mind. She said 36 hours it is then. She said I can do lesser if I want. I can do 30 hours. So she said if I want to be doing day shifts, she can give me to do 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I'm done, because she's more important about my kids than anything else. She said if I want to do night shift, that she will advise me to go for permanent nights, and I will work only 3 days a week and have 4 days off for my kids. Guys, I told her I'm okay with that permanent night. Like I told you guys, my husband works in the day. So you can imagine the perfect thing that happened to us. So she asked me the days that my husband works. I told her. So she gave me my night. So guys, with my recent employer, I work Thursday night. I will be off on Friday. I will work Saturday night and Sunday night. I will be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till Thursday. Is it understood now? So guys, your girl got a new employer. That's not all. So after we choose the hours, guys, it was still like a dream to me. After we choose the hours, she brought her brochure and she gave me her personal phone number and said anything I should call her. If I have any problem with my employer, I should give her a call. That she's ready to fight whatever it is with me. That she don't understand how someone will treat a mother with a little baby this way. Guys, she is real British. So before I proceed, let me say this. If you're in the UK, you are looking for an employer. Never you work for immigrants like you and I. If you want to work in this country and enjoy your work, please look for companies that are owned by real British. They understand the law, they follow the law, and they have God's kind hearts. Guys, my employer is the sweetest soul I have ever met in this life. So you guys, she gave me her son's contact again to call her son the next day. Her son is the one to process my visa because it's late. I got to her office around 4 p.m. I was there till 7 because we discussed and we did all these things that day. So the next day, she told me to call the son by 11. That's when he comes to office. So I called his son and he asked me to come to the office with my passport, BRP, and proof of the address where I am living. Guys, it was like a dream. So I went to their office that very day and he scanned the whole document and give me a form to fill for DBS. Okay? So they did another DBS for me. Guys, the next day, my COS is out. The next day. So immediately my COS came out, they asked me to come to the office. Guys, I came. This was happening now on a Tuesday. I went to his office that next day and we applied for my visa together. Guys, my employer paid for priority visa for me. £979. That was what they paid. I will show you guys the cost on the screen. The next day, my visa came out. I was in my house and I got notification. Your visa is successful. And guess what? They gave me another 5 years visa. God is too faithful to fail. Whatever you are doing, hold God tight. Be upright. Don't ever offend people. Learn to love. Because when you dish out love, when you love people, when you have a good heart, good things will come to you. It is the law of nature. Love will come to you. It will reciprocate. It might not be those that you are doing it for, but a different person will reciprocate it. Take this home. So guys, that was how your girl gets a new job, a new visa, a new everything. Under 5 days, everything was ready. Remember, I did not go for any biometric, okay? Everything was done on the phone, online. So I didn't go for a new biometric, okay? I didn't go for anything. They used the old one. So once you scan your BRP online, that's a new way to apply for visa now if you're in the UK. Once you scan them online, guys, the information will be updated, okay? So I didn't go for any capturing or anything again, no. Under 3 days, guys, my new BRP was delivered to my house. Guys, before then, my DBS came out. Your girl is now working only 3 nights a week and 4 days off. So what that means that in a whole month, I work for just 12 days and 16 days off. Now I am happy. Now I have time for my kids. Now I have time for my family. So never you settle for less. Never. Don't settle for less, no matter what. Now, a lot of you were asking me about the nursing program. Do you guys think my former employer will enroll me for a nursing program just like that? So guys, after 1 week of joining my company, I was trained to be given medication. Guys, this training is not small children's training. Like, I'm so happy. Before I proceed, permit me to let you know that the least person in my company is 4 years old with the company. When I was signing my contract, I was looking for a clause where the woman would tell me to pay back that visa fee if I leave so year. There is no clause because she knows I'm not going anywhere. The employees in my new work, 30 years, 21 years, 15 years. In fact, the person I work with on Thursday have been there for 7 years. The least person is there for 4 years. She knows you cannot go. Anybody that leaves that company know that he or she was sacked. Maybe they did something very wrong. So guys, after 1 week of working for this my new employer, she was the one that told me about the nursing apprenticeship. Guys, I never knew about it. So she said to me, I've seen your kind of person. I know you will go far in this profession, and I'm here to train you to any level you want to get to, Rachel. So she's the one that told me about the nursing apprenticeship. She's the one that gave me that number I gave to you guys, that asked me to call them and hear from them and know if it's what I want to do. And I should get back to her. So after everything, we got a school and we called the school. So the school said, if I do NVQ level 3, I will do the course for 3 years. If I do NVQ level 5, I will do the course for 2 years. So now, she asked me to choose what I want. This is what my employer does. She's educated. She's a nice woman. She asked me, 1, if I do NVQ level 3 with her, she will pay for it. She have paid. I've started already, guys. This level 3 we are talking about is not the particular one you do on Reach.co or Allison. No. This one is a 16-month course. Okay. I have started. So once in every month, I will be meeting with my tutor. Okay. I have assessments to do. A lot to do, guys, and they will be working in hands with me, my employer, and my line manager to make sure I am doing exactly what I'm learning. There is a lot to it. Okay. So guys, my employer have paid for that one already, and the reason I accepted to do it is that my employer, one thing with her is that any course she pays for you to do, you will be promoted and your salary will be increased. So if I finish this level 3 diploma with her, I will be promoted to team lead and my salary will be increased. So if I want to now go for the apprentice nursing, fine. If I want to do the level 5, NVQ 5 with her, again, guys, she will pay for me. And then after the NVQ 5, I will be promoted to line manager and my salary also will be increased. Then I can do the nursing apprenticeship. So guys, I have never decided what to do after the NVQ level 3, if I should go direct into the nursing apprenticeship or if I should take the NVQ 5 with her before the nursing apprenticeship. But I am trying to think it's better I do the NVQ level 5 with her, since with that, the nursing apprenticeship will not be reduced to 2 years. And I will become a line manager with higher pay while I am doing the nursing. So that's one thing with my employer. A lot of my colleagues are doing courses and she's paying for it, unless you don't want to do it. And one thing with the company, even you're a line manager, you're worse or not, all of us render care. All of us. Just that there is hierarchy and there is difference in payments. Guys, my employer is the best thing that happened to me and my family. In fact, my husband and I and the kids, we gone to greet her and she was so happy. We came. She took us like family, and she have 2 care homes in the same street. So I'm working in the residential home, guys. All my clients are independent. They wash themselves, they feed themselves, they go to bed, they do everything themselves. The only thing we are there is to support them and make sure they are all right. That's my job. So you guys, your girl have gained her freedom. I am happy in a happy place with a good pay. Okay? So that is it with my new job, guys, and I am enjoying every bit of it. I don't think I will leave this employer anytime soon. I will grow with her. She's ready to train me to any level I want to get to. There are a lot of amazing jobs in this UK, guys. Now, let me bust your bubble. My employer pays us complete 12 hours. Some care homes will pay you 11 hours. They will remove your 1 hour break. Guys, my employer pays us complete 12 hours. She said to me, I have nothing to do with your money. All of you. The only money that is deducted from your salary is your tax and your national insurance. Everything is complete. In fact, you know I've been going in for training, right? Any day I enter the office, we have our pass that we use to check in, okay? Guys, this company is modern, it's lovely. We have our pass, they are organized. That's the sweetest thing about it. Guys, my job for the month is already online. Once I open the app, I will see my 12 days and their dates down for the month. And one thing with her is that nothing like you are working this weekend, these days, this next week, no. Your days is your days. If you are working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that is your days. It's permanent. Nothing like you are working on Thursday, next week is Friday, no. Your day is your day. They are so organized, guys. Like, they are so organized. There is a particular app where our employment handbook is. That app is where you'll be receiving your payment slip. It's in the app. Anytime you come, you see your payment slip. If you want to download it, you download it. So, guys, each time I comes into the office for any training, I will go and tap in. No matter how long I stayed for that training, guys, I will be paid for. If I stay there for 1 hour, I will be paid for. If I stay for 2 hours, I will be paid for. That's it. I am well paid more than the employer that brought me. I find happiness. My clients are the best thing that happened to me. So guys, the other day on my marriage anniversary, the next day, my clients, they gifted me for my marriage anniversary, my recent clients. This card was gifted to me by my clients for my marriage anniversary. This recent clients, it says happy anniversary. Guys, this is so lovely and it means a lot to me. So it means a lot to me, okay? These days, any day I have work, today is Saturday, I will be going to work today. Whenever it's 7 p.m, guys, I work from 8 to 8. But my employer told me to be closing 7 because of my husband will go to work. She told me once it's 7 o'clock, you are free to go, and she will pay me my complete 12 hours. She's so nice. She is so lovely. Guys, your girl. The other day, my husband asked me, babe, he said, is there anything you are not telling me? Like, you are supposed to start work 8, but as early as 7 p.m, guys, I am ready. I am moving around to leave. I am counting my time. Please, time, get here, let me go. I am always happy to meet my clients, guys. My clients are so lovely. Like, they are so lovely. I don't do much for them. Mostly what I do is to gist with them. They love tea in the evening. So whenever I come, I make tea and take to some of them. We have only 20 clients. Yeah, and they are all independent. So like 10 people like to drink tea in the evening. So once I come, I love to go and take that tea and I will chat with them, know how their day was. They will ask me how mine was. I'm happy with them. One even prayed for me one day. They are good employers in the United Kingdom. Look for them. Don't settle for less. So the nursing program is being sponsored by my new recent employer, guys. And now the sweetest thing is that my new employer pays us every 21st of the month. So on Tuesday, your girl will be receiving her very first salary with her new employer. My former employer, they pays us like January salary, we get it 8th of February. They pays us 8th of every month for the last month's salary. But my recent employer pays us on the 21st of every month. So on Tuesday, my salary will land. The purpose why I came to the United Kingdom is being met now, and I am glad I took my leave. I am glad I quit for good, and I find happiness. Who did it? God Almighty did it. So I want you to take some things home. 1, hold God tight in whatever you are doing. Whoever with God is a maturity. Secondly, never you settle for less. Never. If what you are doing is not giving you happiness, if what you are doing is not giving you chance to take care of the family that God gives to you, it's not worth doing. Know when to quit. Your peace of mind should be your number one priority. Now I have peace. The third point, be good. Your goodness will speak for you. You don't know who is watching. You don't know where your breakthrough will come through. Just be good. When you are good to people, don't expect anything in return from them. The God that sees in secret will reward you in public. That is my story. Guys, I was not interviewed. Some of you asked me in the comment section if my recent employer asked for reference. Nothing like that, because they know who they are. They have had cases of my other colleagues coming to join them from them. Nobody asked me for any reference. The woman believes in me. She believes I will deliver. And let me put this, she is spiritually strong. When she sees you, she reads you and know who you are. So she believes I am good. She believes I will deliver. That was it. So no reference was asked for. God just did everything. I have no business or whatsoever with my ex-employer now. Everything is now in the past. In fact, on the 14th of February, I went for this meeting. My manager said, this is a different Ada. Ada, you look happy. Ada, you look different. I say yes, because I am no longer stressed. I am happy. Do you know what she told me? She asked me where I'm working. I told her. She asked me how many hours I do. I told her. Do you know what she told me? She said, night shift is the best for you, Ada, because of your kids. She told me that for good 5 years, when she is young like me, she was doing night shift because she have young kids. So that will tell you that they know what they are doing. She said to me, Ada, I am happy for you and I'm glad you made that post step. That's what my ex-manager told me as of 14th of February 2023. She was happy for me for leaving because of my boys. So guys, I appreciate all you that reached out to me. I appreciate everything you guys did for me. I am not taking it for granted. Thank you for your sweet words. Thank you for being sympathetic. Thank you for applauding me for living for my peace of mind. I am glad. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. But before you go, listen. Every employer are not bad. There are good employers out there. Secondly, see this care visa route is the best thing that can happen to anyone. That's from me. And thirdly, UK is a sweet country. Just know your rights. Know that this country is a country that will give you the opportunity to have a work balance. Stand up for it. And you'll be glad you did. Thank you guys for sticking with me to this moment. God bless you. And if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. For now, bye guys. Bye bye. Bye my lovelies.